Sorry, had to get set up. This question is more theoretical and less about actual questions you'll see. It's how are like these type of equations, these type of inequalities, different from this type of inequality. You'll notice right away the big difference you can see, everything's the same except for that y. This is 2 variable. And this is only 1. So the main difference is when you had 1 variable, you're only going to get a range of numbers on a number line. These are your x values that are possible answers for the inequality that satisfy it. In this situation, you're going to get a lot of answers, basically points, xy points on a graph. There's going to be a bunch of them that are going to satisfy the solution, that are going to satisfy this inequality, and a bunch that don't. So we need to find all of the points that are going to satisfy it. And luckily, because it's math, there's a pattern of where they sit. So we already did a lot of videos on how to graph this part. So when we look at these and how to graph them, we're going to look at what kind of answers they're going to get. In this situation, if we said 0 is greater than x at this, it meant that we had our 2 roots of -2, -4, and it is a smiley face. And we wanted to find out when 0 is greater than it, so it was here. So our answer would have been x is in between -2 and -4. Sorry, -4 like that. But in this situation, where it's the quadratic with 2 variables, is going to be a little different. It's going to have the same basic parabola, where we're going to find out what the roots are, and it's going to be the same roots. But now we have to actually graph it and find out what the vertex is. The really important part is we want to find out, do we shade this area or do we shade this area? And that's where we're going to use our test point 0, 0, like we practiced in the last video, to see which side we shade. If I look at this really quickly, 0, 0, 2 times 4, it's going to be 8. 8, 0 is greater than 8. Not true. I'm going to shade the inside part, and I could show all my steps to do that. But basically, the point of this video is to show that in this situation, where we have y and x as our variables, there is lots and lots and lots and lots of answers. Every single one of the points in here, there's infinite. Every single point is a valid answer. In this situation, all the points, all the x values along the line in between those two were answers. So they both have infinite answers because there's infinite number of fractions, but this one's clearly more because it's an area, whereas this is just a line of answers. That's the idea.